Good evening and welcome to Congress News. That's wet. Just got out of the shower, dripping off my beard. Never mind. Hence the reason I'm a little bit late tonight, guys. Spent a lot of time working around the garage, only for the last couple of hours. I stripped an SUV 150 motor out for the bits, all the spares and stuff. Even got down and taken out the camshaft. You never know, it might make come to use one day, who knows? Otherwise, it'd just end up with a bin. So, it's been a funny old week, hasn't it, guys? Not for always the best of reasons either. And I know most, if not everybody, is now very aware of Olivia, of Martin Butler's delightful, beautiful daughter, who was sadly taken from us with COVID. And I know on Mixed Mowers on Saturday, he raised a huge amount of money. I mean, huge, £700+ for what is a relatively small community, and amazing. I know at the time Mick lost it, as did Henry, as did Tim, as nearly did I. However, I managed to hang on to it just to make sure that somebody had to be the wingman. But and I know it affected Henry and Tim, but I know it affected Henry quite considerably. So Henry, tonight, I'm not sure you're even there, but when you come up, I'm wearing your T-shirt, the Big Dogs T-shirt that you kindly sent to me in your honor, and I believe it's your brother you lost some while ago. So this is for you, mate. This is in honor of you. Now, hopefully somebody will send me the link for Olivia's money that they're trying to raise money for. And I know by now everybody's probably very aware of it, and I know most, if not everybody, has donated, and that's the sort of people we are. But if there is something somewhere that still like to give something, hopefully somebody will pop up the link. I see Mick's just joined us. Mick, if you can pop up the link, mate, and I'll make sure that everybody is aware of it. So it's quite sad, actually. It's really been a sad week. Compound that with, and only yesterday, because today is Monday, I believe, yeah, Monday, we were invited to celebrate our very dear friend Sarah's death, or life, I guess. And her husband Andy, who has been extremely brave, organised a barbecue and with photographs and all sorts of stuff about Sarah. Organised a do yesterday afternoon at our local rugby club. We had a lovely time. Strange as it might seem, it was a lovely, lovely time. A huge amount of tears, make no bones about it, absolutely huge. There was over 60 people there, and Sarah's son and daughter with their twins, bless them, managed to hold it together just to give a small speech about Sarah and about the family and stuff. And they let off a rocket, a celebration rocket with all the bits of silver and whatever bits and pieces in it. And it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I turned around, I looked, Annie and I was obviously out of cuddle with stuff and other friends. And we turned around, and honest to God, there were grown men there in floods of tears. And it was amazing because we celebrated her life. So we've gone at two ends of the spectrum here. We've got, bless her, Olivia up there now. She's up there. She's watching. And there's Sarah, who was taken from us far too early, 60 years old. So the two ends of the spectrum. But it's amazing, absolutely amazing, the outpouring of love and of care, and more importantly, of family, it's generated. Now, I don't want this to get all modelling or not, because that's not what I do. I don't do modelling. I go aside, have a few tears, and then come back and have a laugh. And that's what we need to do. I see Mick's just popped on the link for GoFund for her. Thanks, Mick. I really do appreciate that. Let's have a see who's actually bothered, if you like, to sign in tonight. So let's have a look. Oh, that's me. I signed in. It was me, Dick Smallhead. Good evening, young man. Hope all is well. Yes, it is actually, Dick. I've had to do some running repairs on the old leg. I've had a bit of a problem there. Yeah, so at least said about that a bit because we're actually going off on another cruise. Would you believe? This Friday. Can't wait. 3 nights. That's all. We've done 3 nights, and we've booked into the. I think it's called the Royal Grill. We're on the Princess something. I can't remember. We just pay the money. But we were on this ship 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I can't remember now. And honest to God, we it was our wedding anniversary. There we go, 8th of August. I even remember. So we booked in as a special treat to the Royal Grill, or I can't remember, on board the ship. And on board there, I was sat next to an older couple who came from Bristol, I think, from Bristol or Swindon, whatever. And he was eating his steak. He had a lovely bit of fillet steak. And we got chatting, as you do. I mean, most of us have a yap, don't we? We got talking to this elderly couple. Asking me elderly, I'm 68 for God's sake, but they were a bit older. This is a bit of a stain, isn't it? I don't know how this is. I'll have to have a word with Mrs. H about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we got on a chat with him. I said, "Oh, that steak looks really nice." He said, "It's delicious." He said, "But we were in here last night again. We had a special deal, or they had a special deal, and they were in the same restaurant 2 nights on a trot." And he said, "Last night I had what they call the beef chop, and it was delicious, and it was better than this. And this was top quality fillet steak." And I took his advice, and Mrs. H and I, I had scallops it was in caviar and some sort of a white sauce that was to die for. I think Annie had like some sort of a salad thingy. Anyway, I had this beef chop, and I think it weighed about 16 ounces, which is quite big. But we had it, and Annie had some sort of a fish that we'd never even heard of before. And they served this with, would you believe, obviously had a sauce on it, and the steak was grilled to perfection on either side. And honest to God, I can honestly say it's the best steak I've eaten in my whole life. So much so that we booked again for this Saturday when we're on board the ship. Because we got this app thingy that I managed to get to work. But the other strange thing was they actually offer you a selection of salts. Would you ever believe such a thing existed? And it was Himalayan pink sauce, salt, I should say. I think it was black smoked salt. 2 others I can't remember, and they give you just a tiny like a salt spoonful on the side of the plate, so you can try all of them. They don't cost you anything. I can honestly say it made the meal. The smoked black salt had a most peculiar flavour. It was delicious. Anyway, going back, I don't know why you bothered to tell you this, because it's just all about food, isn't it? To the point we couldn't even get to the desserts. They looked delicious, but I just couldn't eat anymore. We did have to pay a little bit extra, to be fair. But anyway, we're looking forward to it. So yeah, sorry, yeah. Hope all is well. So yes, it is. Yeah. Scotty Daniel. Hi, mate. We haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you, mate. I did listen to your radio the other day, by the way. I do listen. I don't put in requests and stuff, but I like to hear you. And good luck to you, mate. I really do hope it goes well. Edward Thomas, as always, mate. Good to see Edward. Dirt Rider, cheers, mate. Yeah, cheers, Dirt Rider. It's always good to see you. Simply Small Engine Repair. What's going on? Me waffling as always, mate, and I do tend to waffle, as you can probably tell by now. AJP Ash, Garden Machines. Hi Ash, I saw you were broadcasting this afternoon, and I was going to come on in and have a quick chat. However, for whatever reason, somebody turned up at the front door, and we had to deal with a few things. But I'm sure you had a lovely time anyway. Dirt Riders, oh yeah, the Purple Hearts. Gotta say, guys, please stick some Purple Hearts on there in memory and for Olivia. As many as you want. I really don't mind, because I'm not gonna get banned from Facebook. I don't get enough people to watch me. You whack on some Purple Hearts, and it's all in memory of Olivia. And hopefully Martin and Sharon and the rest of the family may well be watching this a little bit. And if they are, then I'm thinking of you guys. Yeah, so maybe. Simply Small Engine Repair is great to see you, mate, as always. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a turn down on the face, mate. What can I say? I really don't know. I really can't. I don't have words to express the loss of the family, and I just don't. I can't come up with the right words, other than the fact that, bless her, for I think she was 6 years old. 6 years old. God Almighty. I know her family looked after her and gave her the very best possible care and life that she could ever have. I think she was only expected to live for a year. So good luck to the girl. Yeah, and Olivia, don't worry, we're thinking of you. We're thinking of you. Ken Small Engines. Edward, you said hello to Edward, Ash, and Andrew. Ken, I did come up, mate. I did see you. Again, having a chat. Earlier on this afternoon, I had a bit of a headache. Not quite sure what to do with alcohol, maybe yesterday, but whatever. Better now. So much so, haha, just to have a top up. Where are we? Yeah, you're all having a chat to each other. Well done. Again, lots of Purple Hearts. Tinker and Taylor, hey mate, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. I've been watching your videos recently, and there's lots of good stuff on there, mate. Thank you. Partners, hello, partners. Yeah, good to see you, mate. A man with very good at finding out information for us all, partners. So thank you for that. Thomas Andrews, hi everybody. Yeah, good to see you. Mick will be wearing cottage cheese. Oh Lord, what do you do with the man? Everybody put 2 Purple Hearts on. You can put as many on as you might. I really don't mind. Yes, it is sad. We have to try and move on, but we have to try and support the family. And yeah, I know come tomorrow. Yes, it is tomorrow, the funeral. And Mick, bless him, is going to make a long journey to go up there and represent not only him and his family and Riley Boy, but also the rest of us. I have asked him to make sure that Martin and his wife Sharon all are aware that we are thinking of them tomorrow, and I know he will do that for us. Where else are we? Henry, I'm not sure you were here at the very beginning, mate. Henry, and I know yesterday or on Saturday night, especially you and Tim, were especially touched by what happened from your own tragic happenings last year. I think it was with your brother, and I was a bit concerned about it. However, so tonight, Henry, I'm wearing your T-shirt in your honour, and I think it was of your brother that you lost. This is in honour of you, mate. You're a very, very good mate, you are. Yeah. All right, mate. Where are we? Jason Hughes. Hi. Hey, Jason. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, mate. And I think that's about everybody watching at the moment. There's 21 people watching this silly old fool yapping. God only knows why. I often wonder. Is this drying out yet? No, it's not. Oh, it's a bit grease, actually. I'll have to have a word with Mrs. H. Oh, well, whatever. It's not important. So what else have I been up to? So, the FS38 strimmer is fixed. It runs, and I can actually start it myself. That's going on the market. I've just stripped down a 150 for bits and spares. I'm not quite sure why he bothered. They even took the piston rod out. The cam followers. I don't know why, but you never know. Bits and pieces could be useful. And I managed to actually drain my air compressor out of about must have been 2 pints at least of water and gunge in the bottom of it. And I've been meaning to do it for a long time. The trouble is, it's all tucked away underneath the bench. Getting to it was quite a problem. And I did it. And yes, there was a lot of gunge and stuff in there. And I topped up the oil jobs. Tim, hi Tim, good to see you, mate. Thinking of you, and I know you were again with Henry. You struggled, mate, but all power to you. Dr. Lim SB445, hi. I think you were here last week, weren't you, mate? I'm sure you were. Good to see you, anyway. Edward Burke, hi, mate. How are you? Good to see you. So now. Now, on the comments there, you may well see that I had a slight mix-up of words. I have this MTP lawnmower, 21-inch drive, 21-inch cut that I'm doing up. Had it all power-coded and stuff. And I was talking to Mick about it the other day, Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. And he asked me about it. And I had a bit of a Freudian slip. And he asked me what I was up to. And I said, I've been working on this STT mower. Now, for most of you, I'm sure you're aware. Well, maybe you're not actually aware what a Freudian slip of STD actually means. Well, sexually transmitted disease. I got it a bit wrong. And he's been taking a rise out of me ever since. But hey, I don't mind. I really don't mind. Anyway, let's put the invite out. Let's see if anybody is there anybody about that actually wants to have a yap this silly old boy and me. Here we go. Let's have a look to see. Where are we? Paste. I'm going to stick with that there. Save that for Amsterdam. Yeah, you're right. Of course, Ken, you know we're going to Amsterdam. Oh shit! Not this weekend coming, but soon. Yeah. Well, we have been to Amsterdam before, actually. I'm not sure. I may or may not have told you the story. We Mrs. HB and Mrs. H said, we're in Amsterdam. Let's go down to the red light area. And we did. We wandered down there. And two things came out of this. The first one was, hi, Steve Small Engines. Great to see you, mate. As always, good to see you. The first one came out was how sad we thought, or I thought at least, of the young ladies in all these windows with red lights on and stuff. I'm not going to answer that because I can tell you exactly. Oh, yeah, it is. So we wandered off down there, and so we walked around with our bag of chips, mayonnaise, as you do, watching these guys go in and out of these booths. The curtains get drawn, and then whatever happens, and they come out again looking a lot happier with themselves. But to be honest with you, I just felt the whole thing was very sad. Wasn't mucky, just sad for these girls who are doing this stuff. Rightly or wrongly, I guess that's what they choose to do. And the other thing is that they have there a museum, a sex museum in Amsterdam. And we again, Mrs. H made me go, I had no interest. We decided went to the sex museum in Amsterdam. Now there's a big sign there when you go in. It says, if you're easily shocked or whatever, don't enter because this is explicit. But we went in. But just in behind us, there was a group of two or three American ladies, and they followed us in. They paid their money, and all we could hear behind us, because to be fair, Anne and I had a right old giggle. I've never seen things like that, whatever. And all we could get, these American ladies, they were disgusted, absolutely disgusted. Filth, absolutely filth. And they kept on stating it in no uncertain terms. But we said, well, hang on a minute. You've come into a sex museum. What do you expect to say? Oh, lordy, lordy. Never mind. So have I got missed something there with Tim there? Mick's mother said, "Oh, Tim, keep safe." What's that? I'm sorry, mate. If I missed something, Tim, in which case I apologise. I can't see anything there. Let's pull up the old doodad. Doodad. There we go. Oh no, Tim, keep safe. Are we? I see. Test come back positive. Oh, sorry, Tim. That's what, 10 days, is it? 10 days to self-isolate, whatever. Bit of a devil, mate. A bit of a devil. You work your way through it, man. I'm sure you will. So I think that's about me up to date. I actually managed to get on here first time. I was late, as always, because I was messing around in the shop again. And then I'd eat my dinner. Then I'd have a shower. And I'm still a bit certain why this is Mark here. I don't think I'm dribbling. No, not. So come on, have a chat with me. We might not be so long tonight. I'm not so sure. If and only if you in your hearts can find something to give to Olivia. Most of you have already. I do know that, and nobody likes anybody keeping on all the time. However, if we've missed anybody, let's see if we can just encourage them to help the family. Who knows? God forbid it should ever happen to anybody ever again. But unfortunately, these things do. So come on up and say hello to me. Oh, by the way, I did see Ken's stream this afternoon where Henry let it be known that there was talking of which he's going to come up in a minute. I know he is. Here he is. Hello, mate. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing well, mate. This is for you, mate. I'm wearing yours.
I see that. Thank you.
That's for you, mate. I had this. You let loose this afternoon about, was it Pate's StreamYard that you saw? Apparently there was a reflection somewhere in a mirror or some such thing, was there, or glass? Do you realise they had 350 hits that afternoon?
Is that right?
I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. I only did it 16 times. Yeah, I thought it was amazing. Really, really very funny.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, what have you been up to, mate, apart from causing havoc on YouTube?
Well, I went out there today and I figure I'm going to get something done because next time Mick asks me what I'm doing, I'll have something to tell him, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, lo and behold, it got hot out there again.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, well, hey, mate, you don't put yourself at risk.
No, I won't.
We just don't get those temperatures that you guys do. I mean, at the moment, it's about, I think it hit a high of 19 today.
19.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love that.
Cool, yeah. Well, I mean, it's actually quite comfortable. Mrs. H went off into town when she took the dogs for a walk, went off to the town, went to shopping, went to see her grandson and her own son. Left me here on my own, as always.
Yeah.
And then, actually, in fact, we had an invite to go to a gig tonight over only about 20 miles away. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a chap called Richard Digance. He was quite a very famous guy back in the 70s on British TV. It's like a country singer come comedian, and he had all the big names on his TV program, Status Quo and all the rest of it. And we've got to know because he lives very close to us. And
okay.
Lovely guy, absolutely lovely guy. And but anyway, he is he's doing I thought he said a 12-hour music thon. Is there such a word? Music thon, whatever. In
music
a local,
thon, yeah.
A local pub stroke park, whatever, with another guy who's very famous musician, pianist. You guys would never hear of. So we were invited to go over. However, for whatever reason, I thought it best I stay here and talk to my friends. Or what have you? No, it's Conquerthon. Yes, you're right, Ken. But if you Google Richard Dygent, you'll see who I'm talking about. He lives literally 5 minutes up the road from us. A lovely, lovely guy, and very, very talented, very clever. Plays the old guitar and does. In fact, I bought some of his artwork when I had money.
Yeah. Yeah, like Ken says, it's like 95% humidity.
Oh my God, that's like raining. Sure, that's like raining.
Yeah, you could drown in just breathing the air.
Good God, how do you guys cope with all this?
And this year is really bad. Previous years wasn't all that. I used to work up on roofs of buildings, and this kind of heat, but never with this humidity,
Right, yeah.
Well, I guess it's because all these storms out there,
Yeah. You've not been affected by this latest one that we see on the news.
Not yet. It's coming our way. I think Wednesday, Thursday we'll be getting it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, as Mick says, we just put our raincoats on. If we were there, we'd be all right.
Yeah, right. I'd like Mick to come here for 1 week in this kind of weather and see how he would react.
Oh, I'm sure you're right, mate. Yeah,
he wears those wife beaters now, and that cooler weather, he'd have to take them off because it's just too hot.
Yeah, it certainly it looks uncomfortable. I presume you've all got air conditioning in your houses.
Oh, everybody has, yeah.
I mean, your electric bill's obviously huge.
Well, not the bill itself. Like the usage of electricity is. This last month I paid $62, but the problem is it's $186 delivery fee. So on top of the 62.
Well, on a monthly basis,
they charge us to deliver it.
Was that an annual charge or a monthly charge?
Monthly.
Oh wow, that makes it quite expensive.
It changes as the usage goes,
Yeah. Okay.
The delivery fee is always higher than the usage.
Always.
Right.
Okay. I think I think we have something similar. We have like a service charge, which is basically what you're talking about. I mean, I think my power cost. Do you know? I really don't know. It's about £400 a year, maybe.
A year. That's good.
Something like that, maybe. I could be totally wrong. I'd have to look at a bill, actually. I don't think it's particularly expensive. But we pay water rates, of course, gas, we pay electricity. We tend to have, because obviously we have central heating. We're the opposite end of the spectrum to you guys.
Yeah.
We have to have central heating on during the winter. Excuse me. During the summer, we don't get summer really, not nowadays.
Over here, we have either oil, gas, electricity, or solar power,
Right, yeah.
And whatever the costs are, that's what you pay per month,
Yeah, because of course the solar panel, it feeds back into the network, doesn't it? And you get paid if you got solar panel, you get paid for it.
Well, there's passive solar and then there's solar power. I mean, if you have if paid for your own solar panels, you would get batteries, and anything you would not use would go back into the line. But over here, there's a passive system where they set it all up for you, but there's no batteries for storage, so it all goes directly into the line. But they charge you when they put it in. They look at your 3 years or so usage. Well, that's what you're going to pay. The lowest usage for the rest of your life.
Okay, right.
All right.
Yeah.
But
So, I
but
mean, do you have the batteries at home? Do you? I mean, you can actually store the electricity. Well, it must be huge batteries.
not in the passive system. In the system that you would pay for, yeah, you would get batteries. Yes.
Okay.
And the batteries really aren't that big. I mean, they're probably 2 feet by 4 feet tall, maybe 6 inches thick. You know?
There's still as well. Yeah, there's still a fair size, isn't it? I mean, we.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep a generator that we can use, but we don't. I guess you guys don't. You can plug your jennies into the house. You have like some form of switch,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe, but
Yeah.
we don't have.
That's what I have. If the power goes out, I have a separate box downstairs that I dedicated whatever I want, like the refrigerator, television, what do you call it, stove, air conditioner, whatever I dedicated in that second panel. Uh, so I plug it into the outside out of the house. I hit the switch, which
Right.
knocks out the power switch that comes from the street. That way, I don't electrify the person that might be working on that line. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You,
And
you wouldn't make many friends doing that, would you?
no, you'd see them falling out of the telephone poles. Yeah.
Oh Lord, yeah, yeah. I mean, we live out relatively out in the country where we live. And when we first moved here, we did get the occasional power cut. Touch wood, we tend not to now, but I mean, I've only got a 3,000 generator, which will probably run some lights, maybe the refrigerator, maybe I don't know what it would run, but we can't plug it into the house. So all I can do is run a power cable into the house for using it, obviously.
Is that
Um,
right? So what do hospitals do? Do they do the same?
yeah, they have what you guys have. They have automatic generators that will kick in
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah. And
And
shut the power.
I know Anne has experienced that way back many years ago when we had lots of problems when they'd be operating. And the only thing they would notice a very brief alteration to it, or it would like flick. Very, very clear. However, I don't know how they do it, but so obviously, if you're operating on something, you got half the bits hanging out. They want to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that a law that you can't put in that switch or what?
No, we can do it, but it's to be honest with you, God knows what it would cost us.
Well, like anything else, the box, which is reasonably probably $100. The power cord and somebody to attach the secondary, uh, tie-ins.
Yeah.
Electrician. Whatever it could cost the electricians. It's not that much.
No, no. I see. Tim just asked me, "Is that 3,000 kVA?" Yes, it is, mate. It's a Honda knockoff, basically, but it starts first pull. And what I do is, as recommended by Mick and lots of other guys, once a month, I just start it up, let it run for a few minutes,
Yeah.
just to make sure, and thankfully, touch wood, we've not had to use it. So I'm concerned about my dog at the moment. I don't know where he is.
Yeah. The only other thing is that I store like 15 gallons of gas when I know that there's a storm coming. That I might lose power. So I go have all my 5-gallon containers filled. So I have it for the generator.
So
but
what happens if you don't use it? What happens if you don't use you use it on something else straight away because it goes off, don't your gas?
Yeah, I put it in my truck and let my truck run.
Yeah. Because we've gone over now to ether. Is it ether? What do they call the damn stuff?
The ethanol.
Ethanol. Yeah, we've now started to see it on our petrol stations. Starting to see it come out.
No good.
No, well, I mean, they've basically sneaked it in, quite frankly.
Yeah, well, they did that here too. Yeah, but you know what? It's good for you because you're going to get more repairs.
Yeah, well, I hope. Well, I'm up for that, mate. I really am.
Mhm.
I mean, what is the main problem? Just the fact if it stays in the machine or the car for a length of time, it causes problems. Is that it, basically?
Well, it depends. It depends on the weather, the moisture content, and the heating and all that. But usually, what happens is there's a chalky substance. It turns into a chalky substance that jams up all your jets. You
Oh,
know,
right. Okay.
yeah.
Right.
So it's really like deteriorating the aluminum almost.
Yeah. How long does
Uh,
that take then? How long does that take for that to affect?
well, it all differs. It all differs. Depends on what gas you get, what octane there is there. With the octane, with the ethanol and octane mixture. There's a lot of variables. That's the problem.
Yeah,
There's not one standard.
I think we're about 94 octane. I think in our normal standard gas.
Well, that's a good octane because we're down to like 87.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. So what actually is it they put in there then? What is it? Some form of, what chemical is it that goes in?
corn,
Corn.
corn.
Wow.
Ethanol
Okay.
is made out of corn.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that, quite frankly.
Yeah, so all
Is
the
it
corn farmers.
fermented? Is it fermented? Is it from corn?
Well, well, it's not fermented. I don't think it's somehow they extract it, from the corn itself.
Right.
Like you would make alcohol.
Okay.
You know. So I mean,
Oh,
I'm
right.
sure there's other additives added in there too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, no doubt, it's as you say, it's going to be good for business.
Yeah.
I'm still talking about business. I'm still waiting for this guy to come around for the rest of the money he owes me. I think I told you that he turned up for a motorized service for him, and I texted him and said, "Look, the price is so and so," and he turned up. Well, I haven't brought enough money.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, then you best go and find that extra money. I'm going to give him a few days, and then I'll text him saying, "Hang on, you need to settle up with me."
Did you see Ken's what he wrote up there? He says I paid almost $500 last month. It was a hot month, so $500 for that month for to air
Oh
conditioning is.
well, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Now imagine if that was like 6 months in a row.
Well, yeah, that would soon affect the bank balance, wouldn't it?
I guess it would.
Good grief, yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to get another job.
Well, I think the guys over in the States there are quite well paid in comparison to here in the UK. I mean, I'm talking to a friend of mine who's got two sons that work for him in the building trade, and he pays them £41,000 a year. I don't know what that would come out to in American dollars. Maybe 50,000. I don't know.
Well, that's not bad. That's all right. It
Yeah,
depends
well,
on cost of living too. What does it cost for a carton of eggs and a gallon container of milk, some bread? What is the
yeah,
cost factor to live?
yeah. Well, yeah. You buy half a dozen eggs for 160, milk less than a pound.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
we've got
Over
patients.
here,
Hang on, mate. Hello.
over here, it's
Hey,
almost like $3 for half a gallon.
is
How
it
you
really?
doing?
Hello.
Hey, Ash,
Hey, hey,
How you doing?
how you doing?
hey, no way. Hey, JP.
All right.
Look at that. We
How
got
you
brothers.
doing,
Hey, can y'all hear me?
What are you
Yeah.
looking for? Who's Molly? I guess it's the dog, is it?
Yeah, that's my little dog. I meant to change it. I forgot. That's my ex kind of stole my little dog.
Oh Lord, they don't want that too much of that nonsense. Ian Matthews is here
I'm
as well.
sneaking
Hello,
out.
Ian. Good to see you, mate. Ash,
Yeah, well,
sorry I missed your stream this afternoon, mate. I did briefly drop in and see you were chatting away. But,
yeah, it's all right, mate. It's all right. It was only a quick one. It was because I haven't done one for a couple of weeks.
Okay, all right, mate. Everything's good with you guys, is it? I hope.
Yeah.
Good man. That's it. You've heard about Olivia, no doubt, on the grapevine.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
It really is a shame.
Awful, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Mick I've asked him to keep putting out the link for us during the stream. Make sure there's anybody out there that can give. But, so you found this dog of yours, mate?
Yeah, I got a back connection as usual.
Well, at least you're not at work today,
as
mate.
usual.
Yeah.
I am at work. That's
Well, that's the bad. Fag, are you?
Yeah. I'm sneaking around. Don't tell nobody. In between the tunnel here, it's a big old long tunnel. I got to sneak out here.
Sneak out of a fag, or
your little hiding spot.
Yeah, my little
hiding spot.
Hotter than shit right here too.
Oh my lord, yeah.
That ethanol, it's bad news. But like I say, your business will pick up big time.
Oh, I'm happy for that, mate. Really happy for that.
I mean, if they wouldn't leave it sitting in the tank over the winter or 2 or 3 months, it wouldn't be that bad. Like me, I use mine quite a bit, so I don't have no problem.
Right.
If you use it every week, but if you let it sit for a month or two, it's kind of like varnish sizes. It's called varnish.
Well, I guess the problem would be also that in the petrol station tanks themselves. I mean, I don't know what their turnover is in a fuel station. I guess it's fairly quick, but we lost Ash. Where's he gone?
I don't know.
Oh, lost you there, Ash. I'm not sure where you gone, mate.
I know, he disappeared. Got Ian out there in the chat, I see. That's a first, isn't it?
Yeah. Mr. Matthews?
Yeah.
Come and say hello, Ian. Come on in, mate. Have a yap. Brandon's there, yeah. Good to see you. Yeah, so would you believe I've got 22 people watching it? I didn't even know I knew 22 people.
Yeah.
I was thought about. Well, yesterday I was actually going to go on yesterday evening, Sunday. I give it some serious thought. I know Dusty's not going at the moment. I didn't want to tread on any toes, but we didn't get back to quite late from the Sarah's party or celebration. I don't know if you heard what I was saying there about that, Henry, but our friend Sarah, who passed away far too early.
Yeah.
And we had a celebration of her life. It was wonderful. Great fun.
How old was she?
She was 60.
That's young. It's day and time.
That's very, very young. Yeah, she was good friend of ours. We go on cruises with her and her husband and other friends. And part of the celebration, for some reason, Sarah, bless her up there, she kept all the information of every cruise she went on in a folder. And there was dozens of the damn things, all the menus and all the places they went to and stuff. Mendit man, hi, Mendit man, love to see you, mate. All the very best, man. All the very best, mate. We're thinking of you. Thinking of you, mate.
One of my neighbors lived to be 106. If he lived 2 more weeks, he'd been 107.
Wow.
107 years old.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah. Speaking of saving things, my wife, she would make a folder for everything that we were gonna do on the trip and everything, and anything we did, she'd save all the stuff from there and put it in a folder. So at the end, we'd have a folder of what we're gonna do and what we did, all that information. Yeah.
Yeah. We hey Solar, good to see you, lovely.
How you doing?
I mean, I must admit, Mrs. H, we've got a load of stuff here from different cruises, but it gets to the point when you end up with all this stuff, what do you do with it all? It's I always say the greatest, I talk about the photo albums and stuff. Well, my photo albums in here, that's where my memories are, and I can picture stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you come across stuff you think, I don't remember even doing that, Good.
You're like me. Yeah, the memory.
It's true, Henry.
I know.
I don't remember. We were talking yesterday, funny enough, as Sarah's do, and we were with our other friends that we'd done the cruise as well. And we were talking about different places we've been and stuff. And honest to God, I couldn't remember about half of it. I really couldn't, when they mentioned it, he said, "Oh, yeah." I think. Hang on, let me talk out a second.
Yeah. Some people could remember things from when they're 5 years old. I can't remember yesterday.
There you go. Good point. Yeah. Well, they always say that the short-term memory goes first, and the long-term memory stays with you.
Yeah. Where you been now, William? I haven't seen you that much on the YouTube.
I've been having like internet problems. I don't know. I got me a different phone, and our internet it just sucks. I just can't seem to get no internet nowhere. And so I hate to get on and drop off, and people can't hear you or hear me, and I can't. Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems at home, and my ex is still trying to give me problems, and my daughter's giving me problems. All kinds of problems. So I've just been kind of chilling out. That's life, I reckon.
Yeah. The storm's not affecting you any, is it? The hurricane.
Yeah.
The hurricane affecting you any?
Is it of your end, William?
No. Say it again.
Have you got the hurricane up your end, or you're okay where you are?
No, I'm in North Carolina, so it's way out west.
Oh yeah, Okay.
It's sunny. It's sunny today here.
Okay.
I think maybe later on we might get some of it.
Right.
But
yeah, because it's going to travel right over you and come towards us.
Back when Hugo came through in '89, it tore up stuff. I live about 250 miles from the coast where it came in at, and it tore up all kinds of stuff around here. There's people without power for a month around here.
Well, right now,
you remember Hugo?
Yeah. Right now, Louisiana's was a lot of them are like 8 feet and 12 feet of water. Imagine that.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's a lot of water.
That's an awful lot of water.
That's what kills more people with the water than really the wind.
Yeah.
It's the water people, that's what does more damage, and everybody talks about the wind. It's really the water.
Yeah, I know. We were flooded out a few years ago, Henry. William, we came back from holiday from a cruise, funny enough, and we walked into the house and everything was steamy. And we walked in the house and walked along the carpets. You could see the footprints come up. And we'd had a water leak, and it was only for 4 days. And it was the central heating top-up tank had leaked. And the whole of our bungalow, literally the whole bungalow, was flooded. It wasn't a huge amount of water. It was only sort of like 2 or 3 inches of water, but it ruined everything it touched. Absolutely ruined everything.
Well, yeah. If anything sits in water for too long, it gets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you got to worry about the mold after that,
Yeah. Well, it was weeks before we could ever get the house back together again, and thank goodness we were fully insured. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But it was an awful lot of money. It was big money to get it all put right again.
I could imagine.
Give us a wave, Tim. Hello, mate. How are you? Good to see you, Tim.
Tim,
I'm good.
Good to see you,
Henry,
mate. How are you?
William.
Hey, hello, Tim.
I'm good. I'm
But
feeling a little bit shocked, but I feel fine, but I don't know how it's come back. You know the way it's come back.
Well, it's bound to, mate. All those sort of things have a profound effect on you, and
Yeah.
you think you've put it to bed, but you never really have.
No.
no. I was wondering why I was still feeling that.
Yeah.
You too, Tim, huh? You're
Yeah.
feeling that. Yeah.
Yeah. I only
And
lost
then-
my partner last year.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
your kids got COVID now too, right?
Yeah. All of us have got been tested positive.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling, Tim, yourself? You feel all right or not?
I'm feeling fine, Conquer. All I've got is just a bunged up nose, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
other than that, I feel I've not got any sore throat or anything like that. I can still smell, still taste.
Yeah. Right. So do you know where it came from or how it
No,
managed?
don't know where it's come from or nothing.
Do you get pinged on the old mobile phone thing or what?
But to let you understand, Conquer, I done a self test,
Oh,
and that
okay.
came back negative, and then then I went and booked a proper one, and that's come back positive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, I am
Oh.
double jabbed, Solas.
Yeah. So I was asking.
Yeah, I'm double jabbed.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why you're not feeling too bad. In fact, you got
Yeah.
your double jab, and it's keeping the worst of it away from you, mate.
Yep.
I see you on the news there talking about up in Scotland. There, it's getting pretty bad again up in Scotland.
Yeah.
Because you're up that end there somewhere, aren't you?
Yeah, Motherwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, stick with it, mate. Make sure you stay safe, and obviously all your family and
I
friends.
will do. Mm.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Well, Concord
I know
did.
if you guys got it down there, William. I mean, you guys got the.
Oh yeah,
Is it
yeah.
there?
A guy on my ship on night shift, his dad just passed away. It's everywhere now. Here, everybody's getting it again.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's getting bad again.
It's just incredible. I mean, someone was saying that all this, and I don't believe in all this stuff, but there's people that predict stuff, for years in advance, and they always said that the year 2020 was going to be, going to be a pestilence and all the rest of it. Well, we got it big time, and where is it going to end? I mean, there has to be an end to anything. There's always a beginning.
Yeah.
There has to be an end.
Yes, Solas, my boys are okay as well.
They talk about herd, what they call it, herd immunity, don't they? When more than a certain percentage of people in the community have got it, and then it's when it starts to dip away. Oh, I don't know where we are on that. I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you got to the FS-38 going.
Yeah. Thank you, William. Yeah.
Good job.
Now he's got a lawnmower with an STD.
And I got a lawnmower.
Yeah.
All right, leave it.
You better get rid of that STD one.
Yeah, I mean, trust Mick to let everybody know about that. I tell you,
NTD, the big M.
Yeah, it was an NTD. It was an NTD. Well, I've still got. Hang on, where is it? Here we go. Here's the. I got to put it because I'll rebuild it. There you go. There's a badge off of it.
There you go.
That's going back on then when it's when I sorted out the MTD. Oh yeah.
That's a good laugh.
Well, at least the old FS-38 runs now. I think my method of starting doesn't help because I've got a bit of a bad shoulder. I don't seem to ever get enough
Pulling it.
I'm having left-handed, which is for me all back to front because I'm right-handed normally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I try to start it up every other day now. Don't ask me why. Just purely for my own sense to make sure it goes. Hey, Mended Man, come on up, mate. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
I meant it, man.
Can you hear me?
Mend it.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, no problem, mate.
That's
yeah,
great.
no problem.
Loud and clear.
I'm not that good on the streams. I haven't been on them many times.
Well, you're more than welcome at any time, mate. You know that.
Cheers. Thanks.
What have you been up to?
I've just been in the shed. I've just been trying to do a carburetor gasket in a carb. They sent me the wrong parts.
Right on.
I couldn't finish that. I just turned the lawnmower over and the oil has all leaked out. and I needed a spring for a hater. I thought I had one and I didn't. So
yeah,
it didn't go too well tonight.
Well, as my missus always says to me, just walk away from it, because all you end up doing is getting more and more frustrated and make you either end up hurting yourself or breaking something. So walk away from stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And, just as well, because I'm always hurting myself. I'm always sticking something in my hand or breaking something.
If you're not hurting yourself, you're always losing something.
Oh, you are. I'll tell you what, mate. I spend my whole life looking for nuts and bolts on the floor. I do.
All them STDs.
If ever we move, and it's highly unlikely ever for us to move from here, whenever somebody buys that place, whatever, goes to my garage, they will find about 600 weight of nuts and bolts and washers, balls, spanners, bits and bobs. It's a big springs the other one, and of course C-clips.
Oh,
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. The other day I was working on a carburetor. And I just set a bolt down, and it took me 10 minutes to find the darn thing.
Well,
it's under a paper towel.
I think they walk. I think there's something in the carburetor bits. There's a gene in them that says I'm going to hide away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to hide.
I ain't going back on that machine. But
yeah, them little springs in the little strimmer carburetors, they're a nightmare. They are.
You know the ones, yeah.
Time I've been on the floor searching for them.
I'll tell you what, the trouble is, you get down on the floor looking for it, and it takes you 10 minutes to get back up again.
yeah.
Henry knows what I mean.
You got to do like Conker does, buy a 6-pack of them.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And there's the full new 6-pack that he bought.
The C-clips, I didn't buy one. I bought 6.
Yeah.
Because Sod's Law, the first one went in straight away with that new tool. I must take that tool back, actually. I must go back. Crypto. Hi, Crypto. How you doing, mate?
Crypto. How you doing, Crypto?
Hey, Crypto.
Yeah, let's put the old invite out again. Where are we? Yeah, I must take that tool back, actually. I mean, they were good as gold about it.
I finally got my strimmer sorted out properly now. So it was during the clutch. The clutch had kind of rusted up, and had to buy a new clutch. And
yeah,
I had that spring. I had that spring on the recoil starter. I had it turned backwards.
Right.
That's all it was. I was getting ready to buy a new recoil starter, $35. But that spring, I said, let me try that. So I turned that spring around, and it works fine now.
Yeah, I never managed to get the clutch cover off of that FS38. It was what was it? A 27. Yeah, it was a 27
Torch.
star, whatever.
Torch
27.
Torch.
Oh yeah, I know.
Down in the tube.
Yeah. I've lost my spanner. I had the good original steel one, and I've lost it somewhere. So, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed about that. In the shed, on the floor with the springs.
It's there somewhere, mate.
Yeah.
It's probably there with some of mine somewhere, to be honest with you. I think Ken was saying he just got a Torx and he just ground down the shaft of it so it would fit in there into the tube.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
But, anyway, I decided I decided the clutch was okay. And I'm not going to fix it, but it's broken.
I had a spring brake on my Makita one. That's got 2 springs on the Makita one I used for work, and I was using it, and it was just as it was. I knew something was wrong with it. When I took it off, the spring had snapped in half. So yeah, I put another spring on it and fixed it. Yeah.
Did you get the tube out? Was it the same sort of thing as the steel? Was it down a tube, like the mounting screw for it, or what?
No, this one's quite straightforward. I think it just come off, and I could just quickly get to it. Didn't take long. I know that some of the I was still the 38. Oh yeah, they're a little bit different, aren't they?
Yeah, they got like a tube on them that's a screw down inside.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Holds the outer cover, if you like, of the clutch.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anything that would fit in there.
It's quite long, isn't it? The cover.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's probably about 2.5 inches long to get in there.
Yeah, on the Makita, the bolt was straight away. You know, you could actually see it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I've decided to leave mine well alone. It works. It's weird, actually. It's got the head on it. They just put the cut pieces in. It's sort of like the heavy-duty strimmer head.
Oh, yeah. And you just put the bits in, yeah.
Yeah, you just put the pieces in. You buy them about 6 inches long, and you just slot them in on a clip.
Oh, yeah, rather than the normal strimmer head.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, rather than like a coil that's impossible to get the line back on any sense.
Yeah.
There you are. Henry's back into work. Not Henry. William's back to work. End up.
Is it too loud?
Okay. Sorry, William. Can't hear you. It's too loud, mate. No, it's fine, mate. You're fine.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about it. I lent somebody a strimmer last weekend and never got it back.
Gracias, Calder.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you. I was behind. Thank you.
Was it Jason? What's Jason? Hang on, mate. Let's bring this up a second. Got the caravan race. I need it was 5 laps ago and an engine blew up.
Oh, jeez.
Is that like the car towed it? Blew up.
Yeah, car and caravan banger racing.
Like the banger racing, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, yeah.
Instead of it just being the car, there's a caravan behind it as well.
Yeah.
And they call it car and caravan.
Guys, I did that myself once, way back in my early 20s. Me and my mate, we bought a couple of cars and we decided we were going to do figure of 8 banger racing between us. Yeah? So we got these cars and stripped them all down, got rid of all the bits and pieces, and we towed them down to, I think it's down near Cheddar or something, down in the UK. And I towed my mate's car down on what they called it, an ambulance. I don't know if you ever heard the.
Yeah, I remember that. Them.
Yeah, the 2 wheels.
Yeah, I know. And your car sits on them.
That's it.
Yeah.
We went round the corner. And his car, it was we'd done up, overtook us on the inside. It come off the ambulance. And it went straight through this guy's wall.
Oh, not good.
Oh Lord, yeah. True story. Anyway, we stopped him. We offered him 50 quid to put the wall right, and he accepted it. So we got that down there, and I took my car down the following day, whatever. And we got right on to the start line of the figure 8. And my car stopped, wouldn't go. So they all decided to use me for brake. Have you ever been inside of a car with cars hitting you left, right, front, centre, rear, just to slow you down? I lost every filling in my mouth. They rattled everyone out.
What car was it?
You know, I knew you were going to have it. Come on, like an old Humber or some such thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's coming down the Ringwood. Oh, right. Yeah, Jace. Well, that's not that far away from me, actually, mate. We get down to Ringwood in about half an hour maximum. Yeah. Oh, what that was, William? It's you, mate. Yeah, okay. Where else we got here? You want to be careful, mate. You won't get any dinner. You'll carry on like that. Oh dear, oh dear. Here we go. Oh, we got you. Solars, by the time we come and see you again, sweet. I think your stickers are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
If anybody's lucky enough to get one from Everyday Solars, you'll know exactly what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah, beautiful it is.
Yeah.
There we go. So what else I'm going up? Well, I think I've told you everything really I've been up to. Is back to work tomorrow. Talk the great unwashed. You know, I work in a doctor's surgery, answering telephones, only part time.
I lent somebody a strimmer last weekend, not the weekend there, the weekend before, and never got it back.
Oh, not good.
My only working strimmer.
You know, we often talking about good-looking dudes, don't we, guys? But there goes another one. Look at the state of this.
How you doing, Ian?
Well, hello, Mr. Conker. I promised I'd come up.
How are you, mate?
Hello, Henry.
How you doing, Ian?
Tim and the other guys. I'm
How you doing?
I'm ready for bed.
You're all shiny, Ian. You're all shiny. You just got out the bath.
I have just got out the shower. Yes, I've put some keep me young cream on.
You've been spreading lard on your face, have you?
Lard, yeah. It's terrible, isn't it? The people that have passed over the last few days, week.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony, there's Project
yeah.
Man's daughter, your friend.
Yeah, it's right, mate. It's right. It's yeah. It makes you realise your own mortality, mate. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But also, the other thing it does, it makes you realise, makes you come to terms with just how much care there is out there, and people do care. You know,
They do. They do. They do.
What is Project Man's Fund up to now at the moment?
Say again, mate. Say again. Hang on a second.
Because I asked Mick when I come into the stream, and the total was £3,358.
Oh, they're doing well, isn't they? They're doing well.
Conker, put his mic off.
Oh, yeah, where is he? Where's he gone? There he goes. There you go.
That's good.
So how much was it, Tim, you reckon? Where he got to?
It was £3,358.
Wow.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few more butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah, about time we saw a few more butterflies, guys. I'm not sure. Does anybody know how to put butterflies on? I don't, but
no. Well, being on the iPad, I can't see chat, so hello to everybody in chat. But it's a tragedy that it's so expensive to arrange funerals in the UK.
Yeah,
I think the problem, Ian. Well, not the problem. I think the issue is with Olivia's mum and dad, is that they've been 24/7 carers.
Yeah.
And they've cared for her for 6 years. So all of a sudden now, they the way things work, as you probably know, I don't say it's right, but as soon as as Olivia passed, then they lose all of the carers.
The government will stop everything.
Yeah, they stopped it straight away.
Yeah.
So they're now in a situation they've got to find employment. They've also got to fund the funeral and find employment. So it's tough for them. It's really tough.
It is.
You know?
There's nothing there. It's like
there's no safety net, mate.
It's like last November I came out to work after 21 years working for a company. I got nothing off the government. You know, for the first 5 weeks I got £10 off the government.
Yeah.
And I paid in for 21 years. I mean, what sort of safety net is that?
Well, there is no. That isn't a safety net, is it? No.
No, it's a joke. I might as well have just come over on a boat, you know, landed on Kent and just walked in somewhere and said, you know, I've come from somewhere. Look after me. Give me an house, feed me. Give me £45 a day spending money. I'm happy.
Yeah.
My brother and I, we just did, my father's cost of what it's going to cost. Well, he did get insurance, but funeral parlor and everything that the costs are going to occur is $30,000.
Bloody hell!
Really?
That's for the box, the funeral, the priest, the hole digging, the everything.
Yeah, well,
30.
I've told my wife, leave my body to science. They can pay for it. End of story.
Yeah.
Well, if you leave it to science, it costs you nothing, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No. But that's not a choice that everybody will want to make.
No.
But
There's a practicality to life, and there's an emotional aspect. I'll never give up the experience that when my father died when I was 18. When I had my first daughter, aged 24, I took her to the cemetery and showed her to my dad as a little baby, and I broke up. I broke up at the cemetery side. Maybe you can't do that if I don't know. You're just a memory.
Yeah. I think it's times like this, Ian. Well, the rest of you guys are all the same. I know Tim struggled on Saturday, as dear Henry did. It's times like this. It does concentrate the mind. Put it that way. And I mean, I don't know. Did you have a look at Mick's on Saturday, Ian? I'm not sure you were there. Mick's stream.
No, I wasn't. I was very much
intoxicated.
I came in towards the end because I had to ask. Had I missed something? And they explained what it was, and I got the link and I followed the link.
Sure. It was quite. It was not quite. It was very emotional, and it just goes to prove just how, the depth of care, if you like, of everybody. I don't want to get too maudlin in tonight because obviously it's still very fresh in everybody's minds. But an outpouring of care. I call it an outpouring of care. That's what I call it.
It's a community. We're a scrapping community. We're a small engine community.
Yeah,
we cross over,
right.
And there's a lot of people that do care. I found that when I came out to work, and I got a lot of donations. Hey, hello, Solars. Everyday Solars, puts it there.
Absolutely,
treats it like crap.
Yeah.
Well, a good thing is that amount of money has took the pressure off Gary and Stacey and the family, hasn't it?
Definitely.
It's helped massively.
Very true.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because that's a substantial amount of money, to help, isn't it? So
yes, it is, and that amount of money is hard to come by.
Yeah,
in any shape or form, and I'm sure it will continue to roll in there. It's not just about Saturday night or tonight or any other night or day. It will continue to roll in. Thank God, because you do hear. I mean, I don't know our friend who we lost, Sarah, as you know, and I just don't know how Andy, her husband, is coping at the moment, emotionally and financially. I just don't know. I mean, we were there yesterday. Emotionally, he was probably, strangely enough, the most calmest person there, and there were 60 people there. And he was the calmest. I mean, I was there with Annie and other friends of ours that were going through. We were all in floods of tears. Made no bones about it, But he was stoical. But what we do worry in the future, when all this calms down, how are you going to cope then? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but in a way, doesn't the word you use, stoicism, doesn't that come with age and maturity? We all know we're not going to live forever. I mean, 60 odd, my wife's 60 something. We discuss, what's going to happen. And one of us is gone.
Yeah.
The wife says, I hope you go first because you're bloody useless at looking after yourself.
Well, you can smile, but it's probably true. Most of us blokes are not that good at looking after ourselves. In all honesty, I can cook and stuff. And I learned how to iron a shirt when I was in the army. But to be honest with you, maybe I wouldn't want to do it now. It's. I remember the lines down the shoulders there, down the sleeves there, and all the rest of that old nonsense.
I'd look like a tramp. I'd look like a tramp after about 3 weeks. Well,
I don't know. Mrs. H is wandering around here with the dogs. I think Andy is coping well. Do you think, Annie? Well, we're not sure.
Don't know what will happen when everybody.
I don't know if you can hear what she's saying here, but we're not sure when all this dies down. All the support, it doesn't go away, but it wanes, doesn't it? Because we've all got our own lives and stuff.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. So,
yeah. Henry, you must know this. Tim, you've experienced this firsthand, you guys.
I find it a struggle every day, Conker. I do.
Yeah.
I find
I'm
it a
sure,
struggle.
mate. I'm sure you do, mate. You lost your partner, you said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It must be tough.
It wasn't to COVID.
No.
It was to something else.
But did you find that your friends and your circle of friends and acquaintances came around and looked after you?
Yes, I did.
And did they continue to do so?
Some do.
Some don't. Yeah. Some do, some don't.
Yeah, because it's for the long term, isn't it? It's not short term, it's long term, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long ago was that, Tim?
21st of March last year.
Oh, so not that long ago. No.
No.
Not long.
No. And she was only 47 when she passed.
Only 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah. We feel for you, mate. We really do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, of course, whilst it's not flippant to say, life does move on, and you've got to somehow or another. Andy will have to somehow or another move on.
It's been 18 years since my son passed, and you know what? Anytime I talk about it, it still gets you,
Yeah.
It never goes away.
Yeah.
It's like my neighbours thought. It's like when my partner passed, my neighbours thought that I was going to hit the drink, but I didn't.
No. Yeah. That doesn't help.
No.
No. Yeah. We're all part of it on Saturday night. I'm sorry, guys, if this stream is going down that route, but I think sometimes it's good to be able to talk about things. And of all the people that were really affected, Henry and Tim, it was obvious, Mick lost it totally. Because despite all this fluster and bluster, he's a very, very caring man. And I know him, got to know him very well. And he lost it totally because of you guys. He was aware. What do you say? I managed to hang on to it. But I think, just Jason said, and this is a very good point, guys, I think we ought to think about it. You've got to talk about it because you talk it out,
Yeah.
The bottle things up, that's when trouble starts.
Yeah.
And you're right, Tim, when you were saying, you were 10, you could have turned to alcohol.
But I
Henry, you're much of the age group as I am, it could have destroyed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, I'm known for having a drink. I do like a drink, but it's. I think there's an element of it. It's not a crutch. It's something you can do because you want to do.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, Solars is coming up some really very succinct comments here.
Yes.
That's quite succinct, actually. If you think about it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very succinct. And we all lose people.
Yeah, I'm going to put myself in a strange position here. When I was about between the age of 18 and 22, that 4 years.
I brought you
as
up
a family.
Is that okay?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Between the 18, in that 4 years, 18 to 22, I basically lost everyone. You know, I lost all my aunties, my uncles, my grandma, both grandmas, both granddads. It was like going to a funeral every 8 weeks. You know, it was made me a little bit inured, you know, to life. You know, I lost my dad when I was 18. My mum when I was 30. I've become to there's just me and my missus, you know, and it's like me and my missus and my kids are everything, you know. So, you know, fortunately, if that's the word, I've not had to go to funerals for a long time. But yeah, you miss them. You do, you know. There's not a time.
Of course.
There's not a day go by when I think, what could I have been? I've got friends my age who've still got the dads, you know. Oh, they're in the 90s, and you think, oh, would we like to have you to still have your dad, you know, at that age, you know.
I lost my father. I was only 7 years old when I lost my father.
Oh, that's tragedy.
He's young, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I find it hard to accept help at times because my mum never offered me any help. So when I was growing up, I see if anybody asked me for help, I'd say no. I'd rather do it myself. And it's my kids now. I'm now trying to accept help from my children to help me with certain things.
Yeah. I think you're a very strong man, Tim.
Yeah.
I think you're a very strong man.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. We got a bit more than tonight, haven't we? A little bit more, but whatever.
It's those things in life that make the man. You know, like Tim says. I mean, I was a bit older. I had no control after that, and I went mad. I was right.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Turn away in my early years. But you can look back and say that's not the way you should be. You know.
Yeah, there's so many stories out there. Yeah, Bill, there are so many stories out there. We all have a story to tell.
Yep.
And some are good, some are great fun, some are not so funny, and some are not so much fun either. I mean, I tend to, as you guys know, I like a bit of fun and all the rest of it. But also at the other end of the scale, I feel for other people, you know.
Yeah.
Hence the reason we're talking about tonight, quite frankly. You know, all right. So this won't go down as one of the funniest streams we've ever done, but it might go down as one that somehow, somewhere, it would have people have had a chance to have a yap. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, for goodness' sake, how do you do, Dirt Rider? How do you deal with it, mate?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, how on earth do you deal with that? You know, there's some stuff coming up. Henry, I'm gonna. I'm turning Henry off again. Not Henry. I'm sorry, William. I'm sorry, Henry. I wouldn't turn you off of the world. You know that, mate.
I know.
It's all right, William. You're a bit noisy, mate. Don't worry, we got you. I can still see you.
What job does he do? What job does he do?
He pulls cable from about 2 miles away from the other side of the river to one side and winds
Yeah,
up on
Henry, come on, William. Tell us all about it, mate. What's it you do? Go on, mate. Tell us what you do.
It's called coaxial cable. Here's like a little small piece. It's hollow cable that where on the next process that's where the cable. See all that? Can y'all see all that cable there?
Oh yeah.
That's cable we produce. It's full coaxial cable for the cable industry. It goes from here to this next department where, like you said, there's a tunnel with 2,000 feet from one end to the other end, and it swedges down. It's kind of hard to explain. Right here is going on a real
guys. I think.
Right
and whatever you extrude is extrudes tube. Is that correct?
Yeah. It starts out a billet. It's about 9 inches by 48 inches long, 9 inches round by 48, and it comes out. It's extruded out in the hollow, like I say, a hollow aluminum. That's a little small piece right there. Where I check my sample. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's extrusion through heat and pressure. It gets about 850 degrees, and a ram pushes it gets through heat and pressure.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing how it does it. I don't know how it does it so fast, comes out so smooth.
You just press the buttons.
Yeah.
William, you just press the buttons, mate.
Yeah, I just press all these darn buttons here.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to mute you again, mate, because I don't know why.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. What else here?
Mowers and blowers. Hello, Crypto.
I'm
going to drop down into chat. I'm missing
guys,
everybody in chat here, so.
I'll tell you what, there's 29 people joined us tonight. And I think, maybe we've hit a bit of a nerve. Maybe we've hurt a bit of a nerve here, guys. It's I think we're talking on behalf of a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, Mr. Conker, sir, I'm missing everybody in chat, so I'm going to drop down in chat and.
Yeah, all right, Ian. It's lovely to see you, mate. It's nice to see you come up.
It's nice to see Henry and the other guys, and William I.M. and Tim.
Yeah.
Nice to see you out of the
shed. You take care, Ian. All the very best to you, mate. All the best.
Take care.
Yeah. I'll be in chat. See you later.
All right, mate. All right. Good to see you. Kent's going to be around, I hope. Kent on his way up, mate.
Yeah, he wants the link.
Yeah. It's just on its way.
Anybody seen this? My sticker?
Nice.
Oh, come on then, send it out, mate. Send them out.
Well, if you go on my channel and you email me underneath, I'll get one sent out.
Right on, mate. It's just the Mend It Man channel, yeah?
Yeah, it's underneath. The email address is just in my description in there, yeah. And if you send us your address, I'll get you one sent out.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Well, we do a reciprocal one.
I just subscribed to you too. Mend It Man, I just subscribed to you.
You're a bit green tonight, mate. You're a bit green.
I'm nearly up to 800. I'm nearly on 800 now.
Mate. I think I've got 130.
I thought you had a bit more. I thought you had 160.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't really worry about it too much, to be honest with you, mate.
I just want to get to that. I just want to get to that 1,000 now. I'm getting quite close, so I just want to get there.
Oh yeah, well, good luck. I hope it works for you, mate. I really do.
797. 797.
Yeah, 790. Well, you're nearly there, mate.
Getting
Let's
there.
get a couple more in there. You know, 797. We can get to 800. Let's go.
Yeah.
It'd be nice because I got a little giveaway competition for a T-shirt with that on it.
Nice. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
so yeah, because my partner, she's got a. Well, actually, she made that sticker because she's got a cricket machine, one of them vinyl cutting machines.
Oh yeah.
Show it up there. Bring it up there, mate. Show it to us. Bring it up. Hey, that's all right, mate. That's all right, isn't it? Hey?
Yeah, she made that, and she done a T-shirt as well, the same design. Well, the same design as that. So that's going to be the giveaway. So I've got a T-shirt in every size. I think medium, large, extra large, and extra large. So hopefully it'll cover whoever wins it.
You ain't got one in Ken's size, I suppose. Extra.
Yeah, but wait. When you say extra, is that extra European or extra US?
It'd be European.
All right, so that's extra large US.
I got in Ken's sizes. Medium is like 5X to us.
No.
Our sizes are usually 1 or 2 bigger than what you think they are.
I mean, usually they always are. Ken.
You got the record though for the 12X tent shirt though. You still have that record.
You sent one to Riley Boy. I think that was small.
I sent a medium, and he says it's like a tent on him, and I said it's a medium though.
It came with guide ropes, for God's sake.
Damping it.
Hey, he can grow into it. There you go.
Joe, he's got the same size as you. He does. Yeah.
I know, Henry. I know, mate. I know. Oh Lord, have I dried out now? Because I was a bit wet. I've dried out now. Yeah.
What, you spilling your dinner down your T-shirt?
No, I jumped in. Well, stepped in carefully to the shower and stepped out even more carefully. It's
Hey, there's
Tinker Taylor.
So, Ken, what have you been up to, mate? Apart from being online?
Well, you guys, I don't know. You probably heard about my wife getting her car destroyed Saturday.
No.
No. Tell us more.
She got clipped. Someone was coming off the highway and didn't look, and boom.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, so the Jeep is no more. Waiting for the adjuster to come and give us a check, and then I got to find something for her. But that's okay. I mean, I was getting ready to get rid of it anyway, so you know what? Maybe make a couple of dollars more than I would.
Blessing in disguise, then.
Is she okay, Ken?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I asked her today, 2 days later, how you feel. No, she's fine. But the guy, we got a Jeep Grand Cherokee. He had a little Nissan Sentra, so his front end was destroyed, and hers was like the fender, the front end, the fender hood, that kind of thing.
You scratched it.
I was driving home, and the wheel was at a 45-degree angle just to drive it straight. All the lights around now, traction control, engine, blah blah blah. So it's totaled. It's like I said, book value isn't even. It's about $5,000. So it's a 2006 Grand Cherokee, but it's got the Hemi in it. 400 horsepower, all that stuff. I mean, it was a nice Jeep. It really was. But now we're gonna get her something a little more reasonable, especially on gas. That thing only got 10 miles to the gallon, like my truck.
That'd be a nightmare here. Our fuel prices.
I'm putting in $90 US a week, and I only work 6 miles from home. So it's crazy. Yeah.
I would dread to.
Right. Your first name is Luke. Is that right?
Yep, that's right. Yeah, Luke. Yeah,
I get it right. I hate when I call people by the wrong name, and then 10 minutes later they're like, "Oh, excuse me." So, okay. Right.
But fuel's gone high air at the moment, hasn't it?
It's starting to come down a little bit here, but not too much. It's almost double what it was, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, but double half a crown is nothing to you guys. Yeah. What are we paying here, mate? We're paying about
Hey, Steve.
130, 140 for unleaded.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, 3.8 or something like that, or almost 4.
And for work now we're getting this E10 for work. I'm really gonna have to go to the super unleaded now for my mowers and strimmers and that. Just to be safe, really.
Did you guys talk about that earlier on about the old mixture, the old what do you call it? Damn stuff.
Well, the premix.
Aspen.
Sorry.
They do the Aspen stuff, don't they? Which is about that's a pre-mix stuff, but that's about £4 a litre. That is. Oh, you only buy the pre-mix stuff, do you? No, I don't. I buy the I usually get the cheapest unleaded and just mix it with steel. The steel 2-stroke oil. But now I think when this E10, I think I'm going to go for super unleaded. It's a few pence more, but at least I ain't got to worry about the seals and that being eaten.
Just make sure with the E10 and stuff, you're always shaking up the can because it will come out of suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fairly new to us. You see, I mean, literally last few weeks it's become available.
Are they still going to offer the non-ethanol though, or is it going to be all the E10? Really?
No, it's going. Well, the non-ethanol will be the high octane stuff.
Yeah, the super unleaded. Yeah. That's what I'm going to use. It's what, about 6-7p more? Is it a litre, something like that?
Something like it. Yeah.
But I thought most of you guys over there have diesels for like commuter cars.
My most of my vehicles I got are diesel, so I'm okay in that side of things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally opposite. It's the other way around.
Yeah. 2 more and you'll have 800. 2 more.
Oh, getting there. It'd be nice if I got to 800 tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not doing my t-shirt competition until I'm to 800. So quicker I get there, quicker I can get the video out for that.
Yeah. All right, William. I see you shaking your hand there, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to work here. I thought I'd stop in and say hello.
All right, mate. Lovely to see you as always.
I'll be in the chat. Y'all take care.
Right, you take care.
Yeah. See y'all.
All the best, mate.
Take care.
You too.
Yeah, they're talking about my wife's truck. None of the airbags even went off, so it really wasn't. No one was sitting in the passenger seat, so none of those airbags went off, and there wasn't enough of a shock to set hers off, so it wasn't that bad. But like I said, it's like a mouse running into an elephant,
Yeah.
So the whole front end of his Nissan Sentra, from the front bumper, almost hit the hood, But he came off the highway right into her corner of the right front fender, doing about 30 or so, and she was doing about 45 going straight. So it was like ba-boom. So,
well, the main thing is, Ken, you weren't hurt. That's the main thing.
Well, what sucks is, he pushed her into oncoming traffic. Thankfully, there was no one coming. But usually it's a main drag with tons of cars. Like, thank God no one was coming.
Bent metal can be repaired. Bent people can't be.
Yeah, I actually got to see the real gauge of the metal this time with the fender.
Yeah.
But I had to rip the inner fender out and tie up the front bumper so that I could drive it home. But driving it home, I'm doing 45-degree twist of the wheel just to go straight. And then it's like, and I said I wasn't going to pay a tow truck. I said, screw that. It was 2 miles. So I drove it up the hill, just drove it home.
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing that they're going to come by and they're going to take it away and say, here's what we're offering you. And everyone's like, don't take the check. Don't. And I'm like,
Don't forget, guys.
I know it
in
is.
The comments. Don't forget, guys.
If the check is $6,000, take it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the book value is 49 change, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is, I got a $1,200 radio in there. I got to take out. Put the old broken radio back in.
Just remember, guys, a few Purple Hearts be really good for Olivia.
Mm-hmm. And if you're looking how to get a Purple Heart, where it says emoji search, just type in the word heart and scroll. You'll find them.
Apparently, Mowers and Blowers is my 800th subscriber. Apparently.
Oh wow! Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I'll just check on my iPad, see if they come up yet.
There you go. There it is. Well done, mate.
Where am I?
That t-shirt is looking under threat now, mind.
Yeah, 800 on my iPad has come up.
Well done, mate. Yeah,
that's well good. I'll show. Actually, look. Could you just get the t-shirt quickly? I'll show you the t-shirt. Well, one of them we've done.
That's 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hi, Scotty.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
You saw
Thought I'd show my face.
Scrabbling around on the floor the other day. You were scrabbling around on the floor with a mower the other day. I saw.
Was I?
Yeah. Hang on, mate. Let's have a look at this. 2 seconds. Yeah, that's
nice.
Good, I like that. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll get a bit there. Best I can. Right. Fine. There you go.
Like it, mate. Nice one.
I think the one for the competition is going to be grey though, instead of black, because I couldn't get many black t-shirts. So yeah, so they're going to be grey, but it doesn't matter. It still looks good on grey.
I made the mistake. The first hoodie I bought from this guy here, Steve, Small Engine Saloon.
Oh yeah.
I thought I ordered a black hoodie. It came white, and I'm like, "Who the hell am I going to?" The only thing I got white is the undies. Other than that, everything's black or dark.
Yeah, the grey is a lighter grey, but it looks okay. That'll be all right. I just bought the t-shirts from Sainsbury's, and they only had greys or whites really. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I'll drop down 2 seconds. Henry, you're in charge.
Okay. Okay. Free T-shirts from Phil.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that much.
I tried.
Yeah, what a day today, though, Henry. It's like 85, but 99% humidity. It's crazy.
I know. It's terrible out
It's
there.
not hot, but you walk outside, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. I never had that before in the past years. You know, it's like.
Oh, those that don't know, Henry and I are about 40 miles apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather was meant to be okay here this weekend because we've been on a bank holiday weekend, and it hasn't been as good as they said it was going to be. Not in my area anyway. It's been overcast.
I was able to cut my grass today, so achievement.
I cut mine today as well. Yeah, I did mine.
I
was testing our height of 48, so I used that.
Is anything open on your bank holiday, or is everything closed?
No, stuff is open.
Petrol station was open, so it's all right. I was able to get fuel.
Yeah, and some supermarkets are open as well. The bigger ones, yeah.
Yeah, because we have Labor Day next Monday, and most stuff is closed, but like retail and stuff, they stay open.
Yeah, similar here.
Wait a minute. If I'm in charge, how did Scotty get up there?
He's been up there. Hasn't he?
I've been up there for a while. A couple of minutes.
You were hiding down on the bottom then.
Yeah. Quite literally I was. Oh, don't play up camera. Seriously.
So, Mother Man, where are you from in the UK?
Have you heard of Cambridge?
Cambridge.
The university?
The university. I'm about 30 miles from there.
I know Cambridge very well because I used to go there for the Midsummer Fair when I was.
I remember the Midsummer Fairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Henry, we got to go over there.
Yeah, so I'm not. I'm not.
This virus is gone. We're going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm quite a distance from Mick. There's sort of London in between us, me and Mick. Yeah.
Well, Mick is on the very south shore, right?
He is. Yeah, he's right down the bottom. Yeah. I'm on more it's sort of the east side of the UK. Yeah.
Now, Phil, where's your posh Salisbury? Where is that?
Salisbury posh. Got it wrong.
Well, I thought Salisbury was posh. I thought it was like a ritzy, nicey place.
I'll tell you how posh we are. We get out the bath to pee. They are. That's how posh.
I just use a sponge.
It's so hot over there that the rocks they stand straight up and in a circle.
Yeah, Stonehenge.
Yeah, Stonehenge.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, you're always telling us about your famous neighbors.
Oh, we got famous neighbors, mate. Oh yeah, we have. Who we got? Sting lives down the road from us. He lives over the next valley over. He lives there. Well, when he's there.
Yeah.
What's the other one name? What's that other famous girl called? Married to the horse racing fella. Not. I was gonna say Dusty. Then you're not Dusty. Although Dusty's famous, obviously.
Yeah.
It is not important. Whatever. Yeah. So we're down on the south coast, Ken. We're 40 miles north of Southampton.
Oh yeah.
And so Southampton is right on the coast, and that's where we're sailing from on Friday.
We've sailed twice. We've sailed twice from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, been on a couple of Royal Caribbean cruises.
Okay. Yeah.
They all. Phil, what did you say? Phil, Pacific Princess? That's the one you had.
Sorry, Ken.
What did you say you were on? Pacific Princess?
We're on Princess this time, yeah.
Because Princess was the love boat. In fact, when we went on our honeymoon, we were actually on one of the boats filmed for the Love Boat TV show.
Oh yeah, I remember that show. Yeah,
my wife's cousin was a cruise director, on the
ship.
Yeah. So she got us like good. This is how good it was. We were above the engine room, so at night it's like.
Yeah.
We nearly sank on our last cruise. It got a hole inside. It's got a hole in the sides of the boat. In the side. They had to weld it up. They took us into Spain early, covered the side of the windows up so we couldn't see what they were doing. And the stabilizer went through the side of the boat.
Can't use bars.
How do you put a hole in a boat?
We got quite a lot of money back, but
how do you put a hole in the boat that the steel is so thick?
Yeah,
I don't know how it happened, but yeah, apparently the stabilizer
Crashable,
was
yeah.
going up and it broke off and hit the boat.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got those big off stabilizers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And you
Phil,
could tell,
you're in
you
the-
could
you're
tell
in
the
the
difference.
Planet Club, right? You get a card to punch now. Every time you go on, they punch your card.
No, nowadays, mate, it's all done electronic tag. It's literally like a little coin. I think they said size of a quarter. Is a quarter? How big's a quarter? Yeah, it's about that size. That's right. Yeah, it's all electronic. They know where you are at any point on the ship.
Yeah. Oh, they're tracking you. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. And you walk past these signs. I mean, they're about sort of what 5 foot by 3 foot big on walls. As you walk past, it says, "Hi, Phil."
Well, they do the same thing here.
Weird.
They
That
really
would
weird.
creep me out, not gonna lie.
Now, Phil, are you going with the same groups or who are you going with?
No, this one we're on our own. We did one 3 weeks ago. You guys know we did Princess Regal. I think it was 3 weeks ago.
Sounds bad.
Because it's only 3 nights. It's just a sea. They call it sea Cajun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's about 300 quid or something for 3 nights each.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah.
Where are you off to? Where are they taking you?
We'll go out of Southampton, round the Isle of Wight, turn right down the coast, down to Cornwall.
Oh yeah.
And then they tend then to go down towards Normandy, Jersey, looking for the sunshine. Yeah, looking for the sunshine, then back up again. We've got one booked next year for Malta. We're doing that. The idea of that one was that we're going for Sarah's 60th birthday, so we're going over to Malta.
Oh, yeah.
But we want to do the transatlantic again. We've done transatlantic 3 times. We thought we'd go and see our poor cousins in America.
Cool.
Well, our one got it got cancelled last year. We were off, obviously, because of COVID and that.
Yeah.
We were off to Venice, and we were going to Montenegro, then the Greek islands.
Oh, lovely, man!
And then back. I want to do it again, but we've got well, I want to book it again. We got a lot of cruise credits still to use.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they are gradually opening it all up again now.
Yeah, I think we've got to use the credit by April to make. Is it by April, Laura? Yeah, to book it. You got to book it by then to use the credit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Hi, Ash. We wonder where you got to, mate. I'm sorry we lost you there for a minute. Anyway, good to see you, mate.
All right, take it later, Ash.
Yeah, we had 2 cancelled,
Hey, William.
but we got our money back. To be honest, there.
Yeah. Well, they said they'd give us like 100 and give it back plus 25% on top.
That's right. Yeah,
so that's what we did. But when the boat when we got a hole in the side, we had 600 from before towards the cruise credit. So we got at the moment about probably £1,600 cruise credit.
Right. Okay.
So I haven't got to add a massive amount to it whenever we book it up because a lot of it will be covered.
We love it. We love the cruise, and we absolutely love it. It's as I said. Well, we just booked this again now. It's our holiday. We do enjoy it.
You can eat 24 hours a day. Eat and drink 24 hours a day.
Yeah. And it is, as Ken said, the love boat.
You dirty man, you.
I know.
It was funny. Here's a quick funny story. We were on our honeymoon. Okay, so this is back in 1990. We get onto the ship, and it's supposed to be couples paired up with couples, like ages and things like that. So we're at a table with a couple and another couple across there, like at 19, 20 years old. We were in our late 20 or 20, 26, 27. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and the couple across from us never showed. So it's like everyone's going around paired up with another couple, like friends and friends and friends, and not us. It's like, what the hell? I said to my wife, I said, this is how it's starting. And then every day of our honeymoon, every day, rain. So they say it's supposed to be good luck, right? Every day, rain. And then the day we got back to JFK Airport, bright sun.
Yeah.
It sounds almost like
you did our wedding, so I was like, I should have known. You know?
It sounded more like a swapping
they say
party.
it's good luck.
Not bad, not good luck.
It's yeah. Well, we love it. We've been doing it for years now. I mean, we realise we've never actually tallied it all up. Well, it's cost us, but we're
don't
I wouldn't.
How far do you have to drive to get to the boat?
We're diamond members on Cunard. We've done 16 cruises with them.
Wow.
I mean, you start working out, so you know it's £1,500 each per cruise, and you start working it out. You think, how on earth do we spend all that money?
Could have bought a house.
Yeah.
Very nerdy, mate. But we've thoroughly enjoyed it. I tell you what, and wouldn't miss a day because the missus loves dancing and jumping up and down and all that sort of stuff.
So what do you do?
Sorry.
So what do you do?
Drink, eat,
Sounds
read
good.
a book. And I stopped getting up early in the mornings. I've stopped that nonsense now.
You said every day's a weekend, right?
Every day's a Saturday.
Drink, repeat. That's Conker's day. Eat, sleep, drink, repeat.
Absolutely. Tim, you're right, mate. I tell you, I got up at 5 o'clock
Sounds
every
good.
day to go to work for years. And
That's
the
why
day
they
I
have
retired, I
Depends
stopped
and
doing
those
it.
belt diapers. You just strap one of those on, you're good for the day.
Yeah, absolutely right, mate.
Hey,
Sometimes you
Mendon,
make it, sometimes you don't.
can you put your email address on your about page? A guy was asking if you could do that.
Oh yeah, but he actually. Oh yeah, Edward Burke, was it him?
Yeah, there you go, mate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Edward, I did get your your email. You sent me an email. I will get one sent off to you. I did get the email, but I haven't had time to pack them up yet. But I'll do that.
Oh, Crypto says she doesn't like boats.
Oh.
Well, if you want to send me, look, there you go, mate. There's an email address for you.
Yeah, anybody wants a sticker from me, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I got a few here. Anybody want any? Somewhere. Oh. I've got. By the way,
Still got the original design.
Yeah,
it's the original design.
Yeah, Henry's got actual
Oh, look at the size of me.
They're special, mate. They're special ones.
real size, not postage stamps.
Yeah.
But you and like 10 other people said that, though, Henry. They all got the little postage stamp stickers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shiny.
By the way, I got this up going now.
Oh, is it running? Yeah.
Yeah, it runs fine.
That's good.
Is that the one you said it's only held down with a magnet?
Well, it did, Ken, but to be honest, I used the screw-on one. I didn't use the magnet one. I think that's more for indoor use, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, probably.
But I got told off because all it shows at the moment is the rear, the gate into the rear garden and the workshop entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And Mrs. H it should show the front entrance. So I don't know which way to go.
I think I got it.
Steve Small Engines has said seasick for him. Our daughter does suffer with seasick. She does.
Really?
So that's why the last cruise we booked up was 6 stops in 7 days. So we weren't on it too long before it pulled in. Because
we love the emotion. We like the motion of it, mate.
The motion of the ocean.
The motion of the ocean.
We did. We've done a couple of transatlantics in New York and back. We came back last time in a Storm Force 10.
Really?
Too. And you'll be laying in bed. And 1 minute you're in the bottom of the bed, and the next minute you're up the other end of the bed, and moving you about like.
That was what it was like when the stabilizer weren't working. That was like that. Yeah.
But it's brilliant. It rocks you to sleep, mate. It's absolutely brilliant.
How long did it take to get across?
7 days.
7 days.
Yeah, well, 7 nights. Yeah, I mean they can do it quicker, but that's how long we booked for. You know.
Where was that from and to?
Southampton to New York.
Oh yeah.
And then we turned around. We did New York back to Southampton. We've done that once. We've done that twice actually. And then we flew out to New York and stayed, and then we cruised back to Southampton.
Oh yeah.
Loved it, mate. Loved every minute of it. Because you get over there, you get towards the States, and then the captain at 12 o'clock every day they give you an announcement, you know, and they said, right, ladies and gentlemen, we are so and so position. By the way, we are directly over the Titanic where she sunk, and she's down there. She's 11 miles beneath us.
Oh,
that's one way to put you off.
11 miles?
You go out to see if there's an iceberg about.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any risks of that.
No.
Too much global warming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely love it. Food. God, dear, the food is amazing. I mean, I normally get up in the morning. I have a bowl of all bran with semi-skimmed milk. Lunchtime, it would be a lettuce sandwich without the bread, and then in the evening, it might be a cheese cracker.
Yeah, I'd like to see you in your tuxedo for the dinner with the captain.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you another story. This is true. This is God's truth.
Captain Stewart.
It's because we've done Cunard so many times. You get invited to all these cocktail parties. This is God's truth. So we call it death by cocktail party. This is true. So anyway, one of them, we went to these cocktail parties, and there's a secret. I'm going to share the secret with you guys now. When you go into the cocktail party, you separate, you and your wife, right? One goes one side, one goes the other. So you go in, you say, "Oh, yes, a glass of champagne. Could I have one for my husband, please?" And the wife goes on the other side. You say, "Oh, could I have one for my husband, please?" You know what I'm saying? You get two. So you start off on 4 drinks, right? You get an hour, 1 hour on a cocktail party. My best was 12 glasses of champagne.
Aye, aye, aye.
And I got absolutely shoelaced.
Uh-huh.
I was completely bladdered.
I'm not surprised.
But,
Not surprised.
But anyway, once you go down, we always, because all the officers are there of the ship, and we always made a beeline for the ones with the most bird poo on their sleeves. You know, all the rings and stuff.
Scrambled egg.
Always went for. So we ended up talking to the senior engineer on board the ship, whose name was, I don't know, Chris, Steve, I don't know. And we always sort of start off saying, you must get fed up. Yeah, I always enjoy this, sir. Whatever. We had a real bit of fun with him. That following evening, we had a little note come underneath the door of the cabin. He invited us for dinner with the ship's captain and engineer.
Yeah.
I made it's free food, obviously anyway, but free wine and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Guess what? I got absolutely bladdered again. It was brilliant. You were treated like royalty. We really were.
Do you get any famous people doing the shows or anything on there?
Yeah. There's all sorts of people on there. Couldn't give you any names.
Yeah, I tell you, we had on ours on the way back on our last one. Do you remember Roy Walker that was on Catchphrase?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a stand-up comedian show on it. Yeah, so that was good.
They're always good. These people know what they're doing, don't they?
Yeah, to be honest, what you watch, it's really, really good, and you'd have to pay a lot of money for that to go and see them shows.
Well, it's all included. It's all included.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It's one thing we did notice this last time we were on Princess, we thought the drinks were quite expensive. We were on 3 nights. My bill was £250.
That doesn't surprise me with yours.
That doesn't surprise me. No.
There was a night when I fell asleep with my soup, but that's another story.
You should really pack a snorkel with you.
Oh,
That's
Lord. We've had there was probably about the second time we ever did Cunard. We met up with this American couple, really nice young. Well, to us they were a young couple. He was a pilot, and he flies all the old American propelled airplanes. Is it B-10, B-12? What do they call them, Ken?
Oh, the old bombers from World War II?
Yeah, he flies all them. He's a qualified.
Nice.
That's
not an American plane. They did have one. Good, just said one.
He's always stuck in our mind. He would always have about 5 bowls of soup for his evening meal.
And then get more
main courses.
I got a picture of Conquer on deck, coming off deck.
Yeah.
Crypto, is it all inclusive? Yes, it is, unless you go to special. I'll bring that up. You go to the specialty restaurants, you have to pay a little bit extra.
And you do have to pay for the drinks, don't you? Because we get a chance to buy the drink packages if you want.
Yeah, you get the drink packages. Not for the short ones, not the 3-night ones.
Oh, you don't then, no. They just charge you the drink.
They have to be 5 nights or more, I think, for a drink package. Because you have to get one, both of you have to have it. And my wife doesn't drink.
No, I don't. We don't drink much. Only we'd never warrant the amount of money for the drinks package. If you see what I mean, I wouldn't get through that much.
I used all mine up, otherwise.
We thought you would. You can't say no to drink.
It took me weeks to get over it. I'll tell you. Good grief.
Yeah.
Recommend it, guys. If you ever go on a cruise ship, try it. It's wonderful. You are well looked after. You really are. You do as much or as little as you like, and just Mick around.
Yeah, he is. Mick, we're still yapping.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's happy memories, mate. Happy memories. We went to Russia. Did you know, by the way, that Russia or St. Petersburg has got more canals than Venice?
Really?
Yeah. No, we didn't know that, but we cruised up there. You go all the way through all the islands. It's absolutely beautiful. And I forgot what I was going to say then.
Good skill.
Whatever, it's not important anyway.
You'll remember in a minute.
Henry, welcome to my world, eh, mate?
Short terms, yeah.
It completely went there. Yeah, we went to St. Petersburg with something or another, but I'm damned if I can remember what it was. Tommy, I could show you the bill, mate. 250 quid.
But bear in mind, the drinks aren't that cheap.
Well, that's one thing we did find with Princess. We thought it's probably it was more expensive than anywhere else.
Yeah.
On the other ship we've been on. I mean, let's face it, it's only what, £120 a day. I mean, it's not a lot of money. You can buy a bottle of wine. You can spend £300 on one bottle of wine if you wanted to. It'd be you'd be talking about top quality stuff. I just had gin. Do you know my favourite drink on board a ship? It's called the Queen Mother. Look this up, Ken, because you're the man for that stuff. The Queen Mother cocktail. 1 part gin, 2 parts Dubonnet. 1 piece of ice.
Dubonnet.
Slice of orange peel, called the Queen Mother. That's my favourite drink on the ship, and that's the one that invariably I end up falling asleep in my soup. You have 3 or 4 of those. And I'm not a pisshead, honestly.
Almost looks like
I beg to differ.
It's rather red.
But that's what the Queen Mother used to drink. It's called the Queen Mother. It's gin.
You've got awfully red.
Some of them call it the Queen Elizabeth, I think. But we went on the last ship. We asked for Dubonnet that they'd run out. I was very unhappy.
Shocking.
You found it, Ken?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm uploading it. Hold on.
Bubonic, like the bubonic plague?
No, Dubonnet, Henry. Dubonnet. Bubonic. Yeah. I think it's like a herbal fortified wine, I think. Ken will find it for you. But you mix that with 1 part gin, 2 parts of this. That is a serious cocktail. And apparently the Queen Mother used to always have 2 or 3 bottles of this wherever she went, depending on how bored she thought she was going to get. She would actually get. This is a true story. Found it, Ken?
Yeah, I got to get a smaller picture, though. It blew up. Let me see. Maybe this one will work. Wait a minute. Almost looks like a Manhattan or something.
Well, it's obviously it's red because Dubonnet's red.
see if this one works.
Thank you, Mick.
The hula hoop champion and mowers and blowers done. He was the hula hoop champion.
There we go. Hang on, Mick. Can I bring you up, mate? Hang on. Where are you?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a posh cocktail.
That is a posh cocktail. Now, on board the
What
ship.
the hell is that? A Dorito on it? What is that?
Dorito.
Origami? What is that? A bird? What is that?
Yeah.
It's orange peel, mate. It's orange peel.
It's like a Dorito chip.
It's a weird shape, darling.
When they go on the ship, they put one piece of ice in it as well.
Shaken, not stirred, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Edward here, hopefully Ken might find this, but this is the Queen Mother. She would have this is what she used to drink, and I believe the Queen drinks it to this very day.
Yeah. Oh, Dubonnie, she does, yeah. Dubonnie, she does, yeah.
Yeah, Dubonnie and gin. It's delicious.
I've just looked up.
But it can cloud your evening.
Yeah. Looks like a Bloody Mary almost, you know?
Well, yeah, well, because a Bloody Mary's made with tomato juice, isn't it? Yeah. And vodka, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
But,
How smooth does it go down?
Sorry?
How smooth does it go down?
In one.
In one.
There's actually an article about it, Phil, saying the Queen Mother's favorite cocktail.
Well, I tried it many years ago on the ships, and this is the first thing I do when I go to the cocktail bars, because obviously on the ships they have all the different bars, and I ask them if they have any Dubonnie, because it's not that easy. You can buy it in a local shop here easily, but for some reason the ships don't seem to hold it. But certainly, celebrities certainly keep it. Yeah, Williams, am I feeling any better? Absolutely right, mate. I tell you. It's another story for you. Hold on, mate. When Annie and I first got together.
Scrapping Irish raid coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Here we go. Where are we?
There you go, Phil.
There you go.
How you doing?
Than you, though.
Thanks.
The inmate.
Hang on, mate. She's drinking pints, Ken.
How do you know it's not the Queen Mary in a big glass? Looks
Yeah.
like
Definitely not. That's bitter, I can tell you
a little
that.
head on
Yeah,
it.
that's not the picture.
Yeah.
That's a
A
point.
few pictures of the Queen getting a little hey, you know.
That's Queen Mother.
She can't show emotion, but she could show her alcohol fondness.
Well, she was she 99? Did she make 100? I don't know.
Yeah,
she did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I only reckon she was pickled.
Yeah.
She was pickled from the inside out. That's why she got so far.
Boy, Phil, you got a lot of celebrities here coming in on your chat.
I know, mate. I'm well impressed. I'm very thankful, quite frankly.
Bill, is that why she does this? She's signaling the bartender for another one?
That's the only reason. That's the only movement she's got left.
I would say when she's in a parade, she's signaling all the guys with liquor on the side of the road. Come here, I need one. Come here.
That's what Conker does when he's on there.
They cut her head off a little bit, but there's a drink.
There you go.
Hey, Estonian scrappers here as well. Look at this.
Wow.
I know. Whew.
Wow. Well, guys, it's good to see you all, I must admit. I just see the people watching goes around about 22, 24, 25. There goes the knighthood. Now then, I'm going to tell you something very quiet here now. This is not for public. My wife has done 50 years work for the National Health Service. 50 years she's actually worked. So we're trying to get her, as we say, something. Where are we? Sorry, I missed it. Hang on, 2 seconds. Where are we?
We're here.
Not that, but something along those lines. I'm not going to talk about it, but that's what I'm looking for to get my missus at the moment. Along those lines. 50 years, would you believe? 50 years as an NHS nurse. And still doing it. What do you reckon? Don't all speak at once. It's not a problem.
What was the question? I was looking at something online.
Well, no, I'm
Got lost.
Yeah, you have to make a recommendation for that sort of thing.
Right, yeah. It's a nomination sort of thing.
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it,
Yeah. I know exactly what it is because it's the same sort of thing the Legion does.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, it's but it's got to be kept on the what they call the QT at the moment. Obviously.
Yeah, on a QT.
Get her one of those YouTube buttons, but with the NSB or whatever it is, NSA, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
What's it called? NHA?
NHS. National Health
National
Service.
Health.
NHS.
I was about to say that.
Started in 1950. Help me out here, Scotty. 1953 was it?
After the Korean War?
No, 40. No.
I was saying after World War II, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
yeah.
I can't remember.
I'm trying to think when it started now.
Oh.
1948.
1948.
48 was it?
Damn it, Tim! Damn it! Hang on, did you Google that or did you use the smart speaker?
The Alexa.
48. Well, Bartness is there. Look, there you go. Sat there quietly on the side. Yeah, yeah.
5th of July, to be precise.
All right, leave it now. That's too much information.
Sorry, I just had to outsmart Tim there.
Yeah, all right.
But you have something similar over the States anyway, Ken, now, don't you? Yeah.
No, well, I mean, we have Medicare and Medicaid. So for those that are either don't have insurance and can't afford it, there's Medicaid, and then you have Medicare for those over 65. But in between, you're on your own.
But if you're on Medicare, you still might have to pay a little bit for prescriptions and stuff. When you're on Medicaid, everything's free.
Everything's on the state, yeah.
Yeah, over here in the UK, it's free at the point of what's the term they use? Free at the point of need or some such thing.
Well, you guys pay more taxes than we do, correct?
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's silly. We pay silly money
Yeah.
until you get the age of. I'm not sure of either 60 or 65, and then your prescriptions are free.
Mm-hmm.
You get free prescriptions in Scotland no matter what age you are.
Yeah, you do.
Really?
Yeah.
My partner's family live up there, so yeah. So they get free. There.
Wow.
Yeah, my prescriptions, I had a copay for a while. Now I got to pay for the whole prescription for a while before they pick it up again. So it's weird.
Prescriptions here are crazy though, Henry. My mother was paying $1,800 a month copay for prescription. Okay.
Oh my Lord.
Now she's getting it out of like Canada and Turkey, and it's like $60 a month.
Can you buy like a season ticket so you get your prescription cheaper if you need it?
But you have to find the outlet in which to get those deals. It's not all.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because you can't
unless you have a certain prescription plan or something. It's top dollar.
Oh yeah.
My daughter, when she was getting her first chemotherapy 10 years ago, it was a weekend. It was Friday night. So they didn't have a chance to go through what they call Caremark and all this other stuff to get the prescription filled out. So one shot of Neupogen, you have to give 10 shots of Neupogen after chemo. One shot of Neupogen, they wanted me to pay $2,500 cash for one shot. And she needed 10 of them. And I was like, are you crazy? And then the next week, when the prescriptions kicked in, it was $500 for 10 shots.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It went from 25,000 to 500.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a plan, here's the thing. Then you get someone who has no insurance whatsoever. The state will pay for it. That's the killer. You work hard for your money all these years, and it's like, really?
So what happens if they can't pay then, Ken? They still get it free?
if you're on what we call it on the state or whatever, like the guy who was next to me, his child had the same cancer as my daughter. He said to me, he goes, I quit my job. He goes, I'm having the state pay for everything. I'm not wasting all my money. I'm like, excuse me. And you know what's funny? $1 million a day and checking off that girl's chart because they're getting $300 every time they sign her chart. My kid, like one doctor a day because I was paying for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
It's stupid here. When it comes to healthcare, it's a business. Not about making people well. It's a business.
Yeah. So was it Obama? Did he not try to bring in some sort of a?
Well, there is Obamacare now. You still have the Obamacare programs, which in a lot of instances is good. Like with my kid, now that there's pre-existing conditions, there are laws now because of that where they can't get discriminated against for getting healthcare insurance and stuff like that. Whereas before they could say, sorry, you have a pre-existing condition. We're not going to insure you. And it was all business. It had nothing to do with your health. You know what I mean? But now we're trying to, protect those that need it and stuff like that. But like anything else, it's a business. It's not run. Hospitals used to be run to help people. No, now that's businesses,
Yep.
It's sad, but
Exactly.
that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Here anyway, Off my soapbox.
No, you're right, Ken. I mean, it's that's the way it is nowadays.
How many people you see come down here from Canada to get chemo treatments because they're on a list and they're going to take the 10-year-old first before the 75-year-old? You know what I mean? So
and doctors are no longer doctors.
No.
They're referral agents.
Yeah.
That's all they are. I don't know why they call themselves doctors because they only know one thing. They specialize in one thing. You're no longer a doctor.
Yeah. Hey, Stella.
Hi, Stella. How are you? Steve's on the side there. Great to see you. Good grief. We got 31 people watching, guys.
How many likes you got?
37.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, there you go.
I can actually see that, Ken.
See that? We got, what's his name, Man to 800. Stella's in.
Yeah.
All these big names.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. What a great channel.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Ooh, you got a Lambretta? Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no more ladies asking, don't know if you can see it, how it's coming along, the Lambretta.
Oh, well, actually, I've had the engine vapor blasted now. I've got the engine all in bits, had it vapor blasted. So it's all lovely and clean now. So it's a matter of just getting the engine back together, then concentrating on the body work and that of it. Yeah. Be a while. It'll take a while, but I'm in no rush. Be nice to start.
150 or 225? What's in it?
It's a 125.
Oh, okay.
It's a little one, yeah. It was an import from Italy. So I had to get the UK reg and that for it, which was a bit of a pain. I had everything I needed.
Yeah.
But DVLA over in the UK, DVLA can be slow, very slow. So
yeah, just a bit.
And then we had the COVID and everything as well, so they're even slower then. But so yeah, obviously.
Gives them more of an excuse to be slow. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it now. So yeah, it's I'll get on with it bit by bit.
Yeah, I must admit, I've been a bit lazy recently. I've got that. Hang on.
Luke, how's that engine
MTD power to rebuild, not SMDD. I gotta be careful how I say it. It's out there in the shop now. I've actually got quite lazy in the last few days. I really must get myself organised. I want to get it rebuilt. I got to repair the deck on it. It's been powder coated. Look, 20 quid to be shot blasted and powder coated for a 21-inch mower.
And you get extra Swiss cheese holes.
Yeah, then he does the body
afterwards. No, that would be if me Lawn King one I got me I've got to sort out gets any powder coating because it's got a massive rust hole like that. I'm gonna have to fiberglass.
Get the welder.
That's not massive, mate.
I'll probably end up if I had a welder or setting fire to something. Saying that I could actually get one of my neighbours to do it.
Sorry,
what was that, Tim?
Any of you been selling mowers lately?
I've sold everything I've got, mate, at the moment. Everything's gone.
I've had two go the weekend and a strimmer, so that's a bit more in the project fund, yeah.
Yeah, I got the FS38 ready to go now.
I've got to finish a mower off at the moment.
Mind you, I think we're getting towards the end of the season, so hopefully now we might get some stuff coming in.
Yeah, I picked up a job lot the other day. I don't know if you saw my latest video, but there's a job lot, and I want to try and get them done pretty quick to see if I can just sell them tail end of this year. You know, sort of before the tail end of the season, just so they're gone. I don't really want to sit on them all winter.
No,
get in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a two-stroke edger being stuck in my hands here for 2 years now. I mean, the trouble is, I'm asking 150 for it. It's worth every penny of that. It's a two-stroker, and at the moment, I can't seem to get it shifted.
No, well, this trimmer I sold the other day, I'd had it on eBay, I reckon, for over a year. Wow. It had been on eBay, and it hadn't sold. Someone offered me. It was the third off, really. It was 100 quid, and it was on there for 150. But in the end, I thought, no, I need it out of the way. Just get it gone.
Well, that's it's just dead money, isn't it? It's just sat there looking at you. I know somebody. I put up something on eBay this morning actually, and I see somebody put an offer in. I'll let it go for the money. But
I just get fed
lying around too much.
I just get fed up with it kicking around and in the way. I think, it's a little bit of money, and then move on.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Absolutely right. Mick always says, turn it over quick.
Yes, better if you can. You know? Yeah, I have sometimes you put them up on Facebook or whatever, and they go in a few hours or a day. Yeah. You know, they're gone. Yeah, right. Then it gets you enthusiastic. You do another one, you're stuck with it for a month.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. So, lawnmower lady, Stella, where are you, my girl? Where are you?
I'll go down if she wants to come up, Phil. I got to throw a stick.
No, there's nobody in the basement at the moment, Ken. Don't you worry, mate. I'd like to see some Purple Hearts coming up again for Olivia. It's I don't know where are we on that. Does anybody know yet? We're rolling total.
Hang on, let me just refresh the page because I've got it open.
Mate, have a look, see where we are.
3,358 still.
Say again.
3,358. It hasn't gone up since last time checked.
What was that? What was that amount they wanted to get to? 3,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3,000. But because they've got over the 3,000, it's now saying the total's 3,500.
Yeah. When we went on mix, we were at 2,345, and we got it to 3,052. So 707 we got.
Yeah.
I think absolutely. I mean, we came in on this conversation an hour or so ago, and absolutely, I'm amazed. It was Henry was there, Ken was there, Tim was there on Saturday night. They went a dry eye in the face, dry eye in the place, I should say. Excuse me. And I know at one point that even Mick he bailed because we had
as soon as Stacey came in, and
I managed just to be able to hold it together, just for everybody, give everybody a break, you know. Absolutely amazing. And I said to Mick, funny enough, I did speak to Mick yesterday, and I said I thought that was an amazing stream.
Yeah,
it was. That was built on a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain for a lot of people, but I thought it was an amazing stream, and I thought he did a superb job. I don't think anybody else could have done quite as good a job, to be honest with you. But there we go. Even Kenner stayed awake.
Well, Mick's good. He draws a lot of people in, doesn't he? He draws a lot of people in.
Yeah, we even sorted out my FS38 for God's sake. There you go. What more do you want?
I chat to him a fair bit.
Yeah. He's a good man. Mm-hmm. Mind you, he did eat Pauline's pasty. Now they are. You've got to be careful. Click on the smile face next to the chat. Where's that? Is that where you do these purple
emojis?
Yeah, where it says emoji, just type in the word heart, and all different colors will come up, and you can pick up purple.
Or we could just put in purple.
Yeah, it comes up purple or purple heart, and it'll come up.
Purple.
I'll just put PUR and it come up.
Yeah, purple, a heart, a circle, a square. It'll come up purple.
Oh.
I can put something in there. Nothing happens for me. Purple.
And then hit enter it.
Yeah, look, purple.
Yeah, then hit enter and it should come up with some purple. No, not in the chat.
Not in the chat.
How old are you, Phil?
Too bloody old.
Do I have to do a tech support video on just how to use emojis now?
Yes.
You're gone.
Especially
You're
for
gone.
content.
That's it. You're all gone now. You're all gone.
Rude.
So you type in purple, and you get this one, and this one will come up, and then you just pick the heart.
Shove it on there, Ken. Just
It says emoji underneath your chat. It says emoji. It says search for emoji. See a little box that says search for emoji.
There's a smiley face.
Well, on the comments
underneath the chat where you type in, right?
Hang on. I don't think Conker's on the YouTube side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's on the StreamYard one. Okay.
He's not got his pop-out chat up.
Yeah, you got to do the pop-out, Phil.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see.
And then with the box next to the smiley face, type in purple.
Purple. Hang on a second.
Yeah. Oh, the elderly are fun to watch.
He's figured it.
I've done it. Now, how do you get it to go on the system?
There you go.
Hey, you did it.
Yeah, even old people.
I've done it. I got it sussed. Yeah.
Hey,
I think.
I've just managed it also.
Well, I said,
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one, was I, mate?
No, there's Martin. Martin's up.
Hiya, Martin.
All right.
Hey, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Good to see you, mate. You're welcome to come up and have a chat if you want to, mate, but understand if maybe you don't want to. If you're there, Martin, give us a shout, mate. But we understand totally if you don't. I know tomorrow it's going to be a big day, mate. Understand totally. And I know Mick's on his way up. I think he's on his way up tonight, I believe, to see you. And he carries all of our love up to you and your family, mate.
Yep.
Totally understand it, Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah.
Totally understand it, mate. Thoughts with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fully understand that. Sure.
So there, where are we, guys? 2 hours. Oh, what? No, 2.5 hours. What happened there? Where did that all go?
Talk it away.
I think I come on after about an hour. So yeah.
Yeah. As always, I just talk a lot of bollocks at the end of the day, anyway. So it don't matter. So where are we next? Where are we next? Friday and Saturday. Well, Saturday we'll mix thing. I shan't be there. We shall be on the ocean, bobbing up and down. We should be back in on. I think we go Friday night, Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday. So, all being well, we should be back in on next Monday, but not Sunday night. But I should keep an eye on stuff. Just think of us having to drink all that alcohol and all that lovely food. Life's a bitch.
You drinking all the alcohol, not your missus.
I got to send a note to Mick anyway. Though last time, my granny had to send a note. Now she'd been dead for 40 years, so I had to get an exclusion.
Well, I'm going to have to say goodnight to all of you because dinner's waiting. And
Henry, always make your support superb. You're a top man. You really are.
You are too.
Cheers. Thanks for the sub.
Anytime.
Top man.
Henry, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Probably turkey. Yeah.
Sounds good.
You can afford to eat turkey.
No red meat. Chicken, turkey, something like that all the time.
We only have turkey at Christmas.
Yeah, same here.
All right, guys, take care.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Henry. Enjoy.
Bye.
Phil, I got to throw a steak on the grill, so I'll catch you all later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken.
I think we've done it, guys.
That's me a nice big
Yeah.
steak.
I'm
We've
going to
done
be
2.5 hours, so I reckon
off
we're about
now.
there.
Good stream.
So thanks, guys, for joining us. It's been a good stream, actually. It's been sort of bit of fun, a little bit of thought provoking, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
But,
I've tested out my new laptop, and we've got fibre now, so I know it
Well,
works
mate,
well.
well done.
So
All
yeah,
right.
that's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Tim, thinking of you, mate. You just take
Yeah.
care.
Yes.
Cheers, Conker.
All the very best to you, mate. Rest
Yeah.
of you guys, all the very best. Everybody
Yeah.
in comments,
Okay.
thank you.
Catch you all soon.
Catch you all soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.